Guys, welcome to Movie Talk, and my name is John, and I'm here to talk about Patch Adams. Have you seen Patch Adams as a movie? I want to recommend it to you guys. Okay, here in Movie Talk, we love movies. We talk about movies. I want you to comment. I want you to like, subscribe. I want you to join a community of people who love movies. And if you love movies, then you should love Patch Adams. This film is something that went under the radar for years and years, right? Starring Robin Williams, excuse me, and also Seymour Hoffman, the late Seymour Hoffman, the late Robin Williams. God, it's actually quite sad when you think about it. This film is absolutely incredible. It's really gripping. Now, I am a huge fan of Robin Williams. Ever since I was a child in the 90s and I was watching Aladdin and I got to see the genie, one of the reasons I wanted to become an animator and a cartoonist, because I absolutely loved drawing the genie. And Robin Williams really brought that to life. Like, when you think about everything that he did for that character, the fact that most of his lines were ad-libbed, and I think they had something like 300 hours of dialogue that they could have used but never did. Probably not that much, but you know what I mean. Like, ridiculous. The level of brilliance this man had, intelligence. And he could play like comedy, of course, but he could also play soulful characters. You know, he even showed that he could play villains later on in his career. But Patch Adams is one of his films that I think goes under the radar that doesn't get enough love. You know, and it's just something I wanted to try and maybe recommend to you guys. If you haven't seen Patch Adams, check it out. Right, this is a film. I think it's based on a true story. Whether or not it's loosely based on a true story or it's based on a thing that actually happened in the exact way they show it, I don't know. But what I can say is that it is a wonderful, wholesome film about a man who has lost himself, lost his way. You know, doesn't really know who he is later in life, which I think is something that most men go through. You know, when you reach middle age, you know, which is about 38, 40, you know, I've been there. And if you're young, then kudos to you, but you'll be there too. And even no matter what age you are, you will probably always experience that feeling of being lost, not really knowing what you're doing or where you're going or how to get there. You know, some people might have a goal, but they're not sure how to reach it. And oftentimes we give up on those goals. We give up on certain dreams because, you know, maybe we just think they're unattainable, or we are focused on other things that we know will keep us safe and, you know, give us money now, as opposed to, you know, reaching out for something or striving for something that, while it may seem otherworldly to actually get it, it is achievable and it is something you can do. And I think that's like something that all people experience. And in this film, it shows a man who has lost his way. He's suffering from mental health issues. He actually books himself into a mental asylum because he doesn't know anything about what it is he wants to do, where he wants to go, how he wants to get there. He's completely lost. And then he realizes as a character that the one thing that gives him joy is helping other people. You know, and like I'd be similar in regards to personality. Helping people is just the most fulfilling thing that a person can do. Seeing someone laugh and smile. We've all seen those Instagram videos where, you know, soldiers come back and see their families, and if you don't well up watching them, I don't know what's wrong with you, right? But everybody generally tends to, and that's because we do have this innate want for people to be happy. And Robin Williams as a human being brought that to everybody. But as a character in this film, he realizes making people happy is what he wants to do. Helping people. So then he gets into medicine. And we're talking about, as a character, somebody in their late 30s, early 40s, starting off in medicine with young students who are in their early 20s. So he's like a fish out of water in this. Like he's completely out of place. But the thing is, he thrives in that environment. And I won't go into too much details about what happens throughout the movie, but there are twists and turns, and it is just an unbelievable watch. So guys, if you haven't seen Patch Adams, check it out. It will make you laugh, it will make you cry, and it will put a smile on your face from ear to ear. It is soul food. That's actually, well, yeah, it's soul food. It is food for the soul. And if you're in a place where you're maybe feeling a bit lost, or you're maybe feeling a bit like you're not achieving everything in life that you feel like you could achieve, or you're not reaching the potential that you once thought you had, or you're afraid because you're young that you won't reach the potential you actually have, watch this film. It'll be inspirational. So I hope you check it out. I watch reaction videos all the time. I love seeing other people watch films. I don't know what it is about me. I've always done it. Before reaction films were a thing, before YouTube existed, I loved watching movies with people who hadn't seen them before, just to see what they like about them. And then obviously YouTube reaction videos came out, so I generally watched them all. Just Trust Ash and Don't Trust Hannah. I watch them all the time. They're really great. And if Ash ever sees this, Just Trust Ash, or is it Don't Trust Ash and Just Trust Hannah? I think it's Just Trust Ash and Don't Trust Hannah. If Ash ever watches this, Ash, you gotta watch Patch Adams. I will click on that video so fucking fast if you watch that. It'll be awesome and you'll love it. And I know you're a fan of Robin Williams, and I know you're a fan of Seymour Hoffman, so watch that. It is absolutely phenomenal. Guys, let me know if you've seen Patch Adams. What were your thoughts on it? Put it in the comment section. Let's get a conversation going. And if anything that I mentioned in this video is something that you're going through, put it in the comments as well, and we can chat about that. Again, I want to try and build a fun, movie-loving, cartoon-loving, animation-loving community of people who can have discussions back and forth. I will reply to everything you put in this comment section. And it doesn't cost you anything, except time. But we have plenty of that, hopefully. Guys, thank you very much for joining me on this episode of Movie Talk. Help us on our road to 10,000 subscribers. We want to try and get there so that we can build a community. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video.